Up, Buddy Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. And this is my little pirate assistant kitty, Zeno Asagiri. And today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for One Piece chapter 1115. But before we get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little pirate kitty right here, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we could keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So last chapter, we got the amazing reveal that the first pirate was none other than Joy Boy. Interesting, right, Kitty? Oh, Kitty's sleeping. Lazy ass cat. Anyways, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. And this chapter is titled Continental Fragments. Oh, of course, we have the note from Oda. Oda's recent concert at the National Stadium was incredible. The world-traveling pop princess keeps outdoing herself. The news shakes Wano, too. Well, no shit could shake Wano. The flower capital, Wano. Now, you may be wondering how he came to be known as a pirate. It's hard to believe this foreign transmission is reaching us. We found the snail in the castle among Arichi's possessions. So you are a pirate, Joy Boy? Just like Luffy. You know of him, Lord? In the jail cell at the G4 Naval Base. Joy Boy, who cares? I bet you could easily beat him, right, Captain Kid? Duh, the man's already dead. That's our captain. The only thing bigger than his confidence is his belly. Yeah, I'm clearly a million times tougher than this Joy Toy. It's Joy Boy, boss. What the fuck? No, Kid's fat. No, not fat Kid. The only thing bigger than his confidence is our belly. No, he's fat. No! Not fat Captain Kid! Now he's more like Captain Crunch! No! He's fat at Captain Crunch too! Maybe he's just been eating Captain Crunch at this point. Oh god. I don't want Captain Crunch. I want, no. Is it the French toast Captain Crunch I'm thinking of? Oh my god. Damn diet, it's making me think of like stuff I can't eat right now. Oh god, I really want peanut butter crunch right now. That sounds so amazing. Oh god, but you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's like there was like at one point in time, there was French toast Captain Crunch. It just sounds so amazing right now. God damn it. Why? Why? Do bear in mind, I only have access to a handful of poneglyphs, but their combined narrative clearly chronicles an unbelievable history about a great war in the distant past. During that period, Joy Boy faced an enemy, the organization now known as the World Government. Wait, isn't that us? Well, he did say he was a pirate. Vagapug! Back then, they were merely the Allied Powers, a temporary coalition consisting of 20 separate kingdoms. It could be assumed that an alliance was the only feasible way to oppose the formidable faction to which Joy Boy belonged. I'm afraid that the cause of this conflict still eludes me, so I do not presume to judge the morality of the combatants. I can, however, say that this war was a clash of two opposing ideologies. I mentioned earlier that Joy Boy was born into a fantastical civilization. There's Zhao in the New World. Zhao's just like, what the fuck? One so advanced that it is hardly to believe it existed over 900 years ago. The weapons that existed during the century-long struggle are far beyond our modern science. That's amazing. What's that peanut-headed fool saying? Ah, boss, you're making me hungry. Such technology is baffling even as a genius such as myself. He's so big-headed. And therein lies our problem. Labostratum Gotcha. Stussy Wheeze Wheeze, huh? It's me, Edison? Lower the barrier and hightail it out of there. But I can't. What if something, were to happen to the Straw Hat crew? I'm gonna be straight with you. There ain't no point in the barrier no more. Not when there are monsters on the island who can ignore it. We've done all we can for them. I'm sure they'll make it somehow. How much longer, Jinbei? My apologies, we're almost there. There's no oh, Edison, no! There's no apologizing for, there's nothing to apologizing for. We were busy. Oh, sorry, yeah. Is that you, Zoro? We're gonna get it later. Oh, sorry, is that you, Zoro? You're gonna get it later! Now hurry up! They're moving their ships to blockade the northeast coast. I'll never forgive you if we get blasted out of the water after all this. That's good to hear. I was worried Stella would never forgive me if I let them get caught. As if now get your ass out of here! Get your ass out of there! But I don't know what to do with myself, huh? Now that Stella's gone, who am I meant to live for? I have no purpose. Don't let him use his sword! This geezer could cut anything! Sense the living voices. Bonnie! Bonnie, get down! Ooh! Oh! No. I can't maintain distorted future for very long. The Void Century ended with Joy Boy's defeat. There's the Iron Giant! How much do you intend to save, Vegapunk? He's leaving? There are too many life forms up here. Yo! But the aftermath had a grander consequence. The wake of the ancient conflict scarred the world, and those scars never healed. What the what? Whoa! What the fuck? We all know travel between islands can be excruciatingly difficult. The seas one must traverse are so vast and perilous. Most people are content to live and die at their place of birth, never experiencing any culture other than their own. Isn't that a bit obvious? Yeah, everyone knows the seas are dangerous. That is common knowledge to us now. But it wasn't like that 1,000 years ago. A cataclysmic ecological disaster occurred during the Void Century. God, Oda, this art, holy shit. Ugh. In the ancient world was swallowed by the ocean. We are now living atop of the remnants. God, the ruins here are so beautiful. Toei, you got your work. Toei is going all in on One Piece right now, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is like just how beautifully animated this is gonna be. But man, woo! Woo! Oda, I'm curious how you managed to draw this. Because a lot of this, in particular, especially to capture like the 3D effect of this, I've been hearing rumors through I've been hearing things through the grapevine. Well, at least I know from what Darmion has told me, the mangaka of Kengan, the Kengan series, that some will use 3D models, like in the case of Murata, for One Punch Man, and I think Ashita Sui uses 3D models for Trojan X. But then there's Darmion from the Kengan series who will use AI to capture like certain 3D effects and do like either AI or like hand drawn over AI. I have to wonder here in this case, because of how you could tell if there's like a 3D model or something being used in particular, and this is how I've kind of realized this, is that when something is looking more so closer to like the photorealistic side of the artistic spectrum, then that's when you gotta question, okay, this is either gotta be like the artist used either like a 3D model, or there may be some AI involved or something. That's why, like, when I'm looking at this here, because Oda uses more of like an illustrative, or at points will use like surrealistic art style. So yeah, looking at this here, I have to wonder what Oda did. If Oda used like for this particular art style, did he, to get that 3D effect, was there a little bit of in the back? It's probably I gotta wonder if the assistants did this, because usually the assistants do the backgrounds. I have to wonder what was done here. Let me know in the comments if you know if this was like a 3D model kind of thing, because I could see that being the case here. Considering that Oda does use, that's why I'm like I'm not leaving AI completely out of the picture. No, because One Piece, this happened. I want to say right before the pandemic. Right, it was like right as the pandemic was happening. Oda had One Piece transition into hybridization, like right as the pandemic was happening. So I would not be surprised if there was like more of a 3D model. They have like some software or something that made this look a lot more 3D in their toolbox. That's what my guess is. I don't think this is AI. No. Now that I'm thinking about it even more now, I don't think this is AI. They're using a type of software to do this though. Not just thinking about it even more. But yeah. Oh, God. Things have changed so much. It's crazy how things change so much in like 4 years? Man. Anyways, in the ancient world was swallowed by the ocean. We are now living atop of the remnants, title of the chapter, continental fragments of the land masses that once were. Say what? Dude, the reaction is great. Sabo, my husband. Yes, I know about the voice actor, but I don't watch the One Piece. I used to watch the One Piece anime. I don't watch the One Piece anime anymore anyway. So that you know what? Not watching anime that much anymore really is beneficial for me. The world of a millennia ago sleeps unseen at the bottom of the ocean. That is my Espada Sabo right there. I love Sabo. That is my man. No anime voice actor is going to ruin that for me ever, because Sabo became my husbando in the manga first. So suck on that. I know it's hard to believe my word alone, but there really were multiple vast continents back then, and that's true. That is true even in the real world. This is insane. Hey, Nezuko! Hey, Nezuko, where do you think you're going? The whole world is at stake. Fill me in later. I gotta check on the tangerine orchard. Nezuko, this change in the world helps explain how a century of history could be censored. A feat. This is very true in real life as well. A feat that seems nigh impossible, but it makes sense when you consider the undeniable conclusion all the data points to. Within a mere century, the average sea level rose by a staggering 200 meters. What? You're kidding! 200? A warship's only 60 meters tall. No wonder the old world disappeared. Hey, stop listening to this crap. We have work to do. The Seraphim and all those imprisoned Cyberpol agents were spotted falling out of the lab building. We gotta rescue them. Did you hear that? His tall tales keep getting taller. Wait, did you hear that? His tall tales keep getting taller. The old fart's lost his marbles. What a joke. I believe it. Like, I could, if you know history, if you've studied history before, well, obviously you've had to in school. But no, like, and not just that, earth science, like, you know, and geology and shit, you know this is true. Like, this doesn't surprise me. If you're surprised by this, then they did not teach you right in school. Is that really possible? Even now, the world still finds a way to keep things interesting. Yeah, the world is a very mysterious thing. People keep saying, like, the human body is extremely complex. We're still learning things about the human body. Same with the Earth. The Earth is a very complex thing, and probably one of the most mysterious thing about the Earth is the ocean. There's so many mysterious things in the ocean that we don't know, that I don't think we'll ever be able to know, because at some point in the ocean, it's just so deep that humans can't even go in there. We can't, because of how deep it is, because of the atmospheric pressure. Like, the ocean and space are extremely mysterious for that reason alone. It's very fascinating, isn't it? That's what makes series, like, for example, like, it's the same thing with Main Abyss. Main Abyss is very fascinating for that reason, because, like, the further you go in, the further dangerous it becomes, and more mysterious it is. It's very fascinating, isn't it? That mountain is around 200 meters. You're saying that something that tall would be submerged? That's awful. How many people died? That begs the question, how and why would such a flood occur? Ask Noah! Naturally, your first inclination might be to assume it was some kind of natural disaster. However, I could say for certain that it was no such thing. It was a man-made calamity. You can't be serious! If this catastrophe was brought about by natural means, there would be records denoting early warning signs several centuries earlier. It was a severe world-altering event, after all. But all my research into meteorology, geology, ecology, and atmospheric science confirmed that there was no such natural buildup. It is impossible for such a drastic change to happen spontaneously with the span of a mere 100 years. I mean, the cause lies elsewhere. No suspicions were my suspicions were caused a few days ago when I analyzed the world's current sea levels. This will be hard to accept, but the disaster 800 years ago was caused by ancient weapons to technology capable of sinking the world, and that very same firepower evidently still exists, just waiting to be used again. Woo! In other words, the Great War which ravaged the world during the Void Century is still ongoing! Yo! The genius sheds light on a forgotten history. Okay, first off, I love you, TCB, for including this. I'm gonna point out, because this is why I hate Viz localization so much. You see how important it is to have the opening and closing text? And this is for the people that are reading the official localization. See how important it is to have the opening and closing text? But man, yo, this is wild! So, the war, you know what? I'm not surprised. The war never ended. It never did. No, they're trying to hide it, though. They are trying to hide it. And I know motherfuckers are going to try and say this is like Illuminati type of shit, and I could honestly believe that. Dude, this is wild. Dude, Oda is cooking. Oda is cooking. But man, there are so many more questions on, like, especially with Joy Boy, like, what went down with Joy Boy during his travels, and I feel like we're gonna find out more. I'm glad we're not finding it out right now. I feel like that's what the road to Laugh Tale is going to be, is we're gonna find out about it as we go, and that the ancient weapons that we're seeing here were used back then. We're gonna find out the origins of everything and find out the Void Century stuff throughout this final arc. This, but I still just have this feeling. I still have this feeling Elbaf is where shit is really gonna go down in terms of, like, a God Valley. I still think that's gonna be where God Valley is. I do. I really do. Like, part of me is like, yeah, you could make the argument that this is God Valley. I still think this is the prologue to God Valley. I do. I feel like this is all the setup for it, and then I feel like wherever we get we see Shanks, Dragon, and Blackbeard. When we get all that, and as well as the I don't know if I want to say it as well as the Celestial. You know what? Let me change that statement. When we get the Celestial Dragons, Shanks, Blackbeard, the Straw Hats, and hold on, let me make sure. Oh, and Dragon, yeah, Dragon, the Celestial Dragons / the Elders, or even just the Elders, maybe even not the Celestial Dragons. We'll see. Yeah, Straw Hats, Celestial Dragons, whatever. Dragon, Blackbeard, Shanks. And you know what? I might include Buggy as well in this equation to boot. I feel like when that happens, I feel like that will be God Valley. Will it be on Elbaf? I really want it to be on Elbaf. But if it's not, it is what it is, but that is going to be God Valley. That will be like, that is going to be the most intense and probably most badass thing ever. Will it be like if it's God Valley, it's God Valley, but if it's this the equivalent of God Valley, it is what it is. But if it's like the final stand kind of thing, oh, that would be amazing. But the other, I just feel like Rox is going to come into play too. I still think, I'm standing by that. I still think Rox is going to come into play. I think Rox is alive and we're going to see him at some point. And that will, oh God, if Rox is alive like I think he is and we're going to see him at some point, whoo! Dude, that will be like the most epic thing ever. Oh my God, just imagine that though. Yeah, and you have to have Buggy there now that I think about it. You have to have Buggy there. Oh God, yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, that will be so epic. Oh my God. And yes, I know the Vivi is cute too. Will we have Vivi there as well? I don't know. But man, that will be like the most epic thing ever. But will it be God Valley? I don't know. Will it be at Elbaf? I don't know. I think we will have a meeting. Obviously, Elbaf is going to be epic. But do I think it's everything is going to go down and it's going to be God Valley at Elbaf? I don't know. Because I've been thinking it would, but I don't know. I think it's going to be, there's going to be somewhere else where it's really going to be like the main event. I don't think it's going to be Elbaf. Elbaf is not going to be the main event. No. No, it's going to be one stop on the road to Laugh Tale. But I think it's going to be right before we get to the One Piece. That's where it's all going to go down. At least in my opinion. But man, this is wild. Damn, Oda is cooking. Oda is cooking some good stuff here. Like, I don't understand why people are hating on I don't understand why people hate on One Piece. Those mofos that are hating on One Piece are just hating. They are. Like, you're talking to someone that covers Jujutsu Kaisen. You're talking to someone that covers Black Clover. You're talking to someone that covers Boruto. I love Boruto. Motherfuckers that hate Boruto, you guys are stupid. Stop. I cover the majority of the series and that are feuding with One Piece. I don't understand why you mofos are hating on One Piece. Like, this is GOAT. Seriously. When I say it's better than... Dude, Oda is doing... I will say this. Oda is doing Toriyama proud. Oda is definitely doing Toriyama proud, for sure. I really like what we're getting here. I do. Man, oh God. I really do like what we're getting here. The other thing I do want to say in regards to this that I'm really happy with, that I'm glad that it's not like full on, we are getting information dump, yeah, but it's not like full on information dump in regards to Joy Boy specifically, that we're going to be learning about him along the way. And I feel like it's kind of the same thing with the Void Century. We're only getting the minimum. We're getting like the cliff notes of the Void Century, if that makes sense. We're going to learn more about it as we go through this arc. We're getting the setup. So I'm very, very happy with this. Very, very happy. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think about this chapter. What do you guys think about this, about the setup for this arc? Like, this really is the road to Laugh Tale. And does this change your perception of what we're going to be getting when we go into Elbaf? Because originally, like I've been saying for weeks, that I thought Elbaf was going to be, the equivalent of God Valley. I don't think that's the case anymore. I really don't. I think it will be like another setup for God Valley. Yeah, it's going to be a key setup for God Valley, yes. But do I think it's going to be the equivalent of God Valley? No. I don't think it will. I don't think it will be like the main event that I'm picturing in my head of what God Valley is going to be. Especially with what we saw in the flashback of what went down at God Valley. I don't think it's going to be that. No. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more One Piece content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.